Not easy for me. All right, we are recording. So this is our May Team Tenacity Leadership Call or / training. And tonight we're talking about money. All right, so I was just telling everyone here that this is my very first training call on this subject, mainly because it's not one of the driving forces for myself. Even though I want to make an income, I don't want to have to go back to work. I want to stay home with my kids. I want to homeschool them, and I do make enough money to do that. That's not what drove me at the beginning. It wasn't something that I just want to be able to pay for my Shakeology, so I didn't feel guilty about taking money from our family. So that was the main thing that I wanted. Let me drop that down there. Hey, where did it go? Hey, where'd you go? That was the main purpose, there we go, of me wanting to start coaching. I just saw my 10 years ago, a couple of days ago, I shared it. Something went wrong. Please try again. Of course you are. Presentation. Okay, we'll get it. I'll refresh it. But I noticed that it was like the day I was just like Tina Meadows, which is a new coach now, and our first team call is tonight. But I remember posting on social media, I'm thinking about or I'm considering doing this coaching thing, and that what would that look like? And I mean, I guess all it is what I'm doing now, but maybe being able to help and bring some people along with me. I had no clue what I was doing when I first started at all. So it's kind of neat to think about that when I was going through all of this to figure out what I wanted to share about money and thinking about where I've come from. So yay, now we got this working. So how to make that money, honey. First, we always recognize everyone on the team. So we missed one here. These are the newest team members. And Tina, I should have got you added, but you will be on there next month. This is from anyone in April and before. Since you're in May, we talk about everything that happened in April and prior to. So these are the coaches that have been added in the last 90 days. So we're growing fast. Now, I know some of these coaches are from Cynthia Madrid, some are from Jill, some are from my sister Stephanie, some are from my mom, Jacqueline, some are from Tina, some are from myself. We have a newer coach, Heather Gibson, some of them are hers. So they're not all mine, but it's just collectively adding a wonderful, amazing people to our team to help spread that fitness bug. And then last month, these are Success Club points. Each 2 points, every 2 points equals a life that we've been able to help and support on their health and fitness journey. So if you see a 6, that means that they help 3 people. If you see 4, that's 2 people, and 2 points equals 1 person. Every time you sell a challenge pack, we're going to talk about that it equals money, but it also equals points. And we're going to show you how those add up to money as well. And then these are our transformation celebrations. I love to recognize all of you. And it's cool that both of you are on the call tonight because I wanted to recognize Tina and Catherine. And then my Aunt Tina wanted to recognize Nancy. But as you can see here, Tina Meadows has lost 9 pounds and 10 inches. And she started on February 24th of this year. She started with Fix, the normal 21-day Fix in the containers and Shakeology and the workouts, and now she has recently upgraded to the Ultimate Portion Fix, and she's rocking 21-day Fix Extreme with us. And then Nancy lost 5 pounds in the last 3 weeks, and she loves Shakeology and is eating way better. And then Miss Catherine Andrea, she's been with me for a really long time, and I just love how much she helps us as a whole team. I love her excitement to share this business with other people, and she is learning how to cook for the first time. She's cooking like a boss for her and her family. Her energy is up. Her hormones are balancing out. She has lost 5 pounds. How many inches?
4.
4. I forgot to put that in there. And she is free from sugar addictions, which is huge.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So,
Huge deal.
It is. It really is. All right, so here are all the ways on how to make money. We're going to run through these each individually. So all coaches make 25% commission off of any products. That means that those products have to be purchased through your account. And you just need to make sure that your $15.95 a month is paid for in order to earn your commission. So you don't have to be buying Shakeology. You don't have to sell X amount of anything. You just have to be a coach that is current on their $15.95 a month fee, and you earn commission. A lot of companies, they say you need to sell X amount or be purchasing X amount yourself in order to get commission, and that's not the case with Beachbody. If for any reason you earn an income and say maybe your debit card gets canceled, or you change your debit card, or your debit card, the expiration date comes up, or we have fraudulent activity, there's so many, or we move, all those different reasons. If your card goes inactive and you don't pay your $15.95 a month, your commission just sits there and collects. Happened to my mom. She had over $300 just sitting there, and she didn't realize she wasn't getting paid the money until she called them and updated her card for the $15.95 a month, and then she saw the commissions all in one lump sum. So it's not that you won't get paid; they just won't release the money until your business fee is current. And your $15.95 a month pays for a lot of things, and it's a really inexpensive fee when you compare it to what it's paying for. So one of the things it pays for is an automatic deposit into your account. So, all right. And the website that they purchase those products through. You also get a set commission off of challenge pack sales. So that's a little different than 25%. It's more than 25%. It's closer to 33%. So we know the customer saves more money when they buy a challenge pack, and we also earn more money. So it's a win-win for both of us. You get 40% off of all BOD subscriptions, whether they're a quarterly membership, yearly membership, or every 6 months. It's still 40% every time they get charged for their Beachbody On Demand subscription. We have fast start bonuses. We're going to dig into that. Team cycle bonuses, matching bonuses, star diamond bonuses, plus you get 25% off your own products. And in July, they are launching a new 25% off of your products and purchases, and then 10% off Team Beachbody apparel and accessories will launch in July. So during Summit, we'll get lots and lots of cool new clothes, and you will be able to purchase them 10% off, and anybody that orders through you, you will get 10% off of clothing. And we never,
I was going to say on the, for the business service fees, the $15.95, that they do send out emails. If it's not kept up to date, they will send you an email saying, hey, something's wrong.
Right.
Yes. Whatever. So it's not like they're just going to stop doing whatever and you won't know.
Right.
So they will send an email about all that.
Right. Exactly. Good call. So how do people purchase from you? There's a couple different ways, but I would like to teach you guys the most efficient and fastest way, and that is by using share a cart. So most likely you received an email with everything in your cart, everything that you're wanting to purchase. It's already in there. All you had to do is enter your credit card information and hit purchase. Whether you are a coach or signing up as a customer, that is me using the share a cart feature, and it just ensures that when that person purchases what they want, it's linked to you. Now we have a website, and you can send them the link, and they can go in to your website, and they can look at everything that's for sale and get completely lost, completely overwhelmed. But what I do is I try to teach and train you all to make sure you know what your client needs. Then you share a cart, and it's just another great layer of customer service to have everything in there for them. And it's based off of your conversation of their fitness level, their needs, and things like that. Then when they get that link, you know that it's going to go through you and you're going to get paid your commission. If for any reason you use this link, and I've had it happen last month, and you don't see the commission, it can be fixed, but it just really does save a whole lot of steps. And if they were a customer before 10 years ago, Beachbody's been around for 20 years. So say that person ordered Slim & Six back in 2016, Beachbody attaches their account with their email. So if they're still using the same email, that order is gonna go through whoever that person was assigned to back in 2016. So we want to make sure that they get under us, and that this will also ensure that you get the commission, because through the share a cart process, it's going to say your new coach will be Janice Burke or Tina Meadows. Are you okay with that? And you click yes. All right. And so that makes sure that they're with you, and they can see that it's going to transfer them to you as well. A long time ago, it used to come up red. This person's already a customer. Then when we have to go in, we have to change who they're, it was a big rigmarole. Now Share a Cart does that for us. So use the Share a Cart, create an enrollment form. You will need their email address, their name, and exactly which challenge pack, or if it's just Shakeology, Share a Cart's going to give you the same options they have to purchase. You're going to have the same options to put everything in their cart for them. But you will need to know their Shakeology flavor if that's something they're getting. It won't let you just put Shakeology and let them decide later. They can change it on their end, but we have to have no 30-day supply, 24 box, that kind of thing. And then it'll send them. So they will get the email after you submit it. And it also has a feature where you can copy and paste the link right into Facebook Messenger, because sometimes the emails can get lost in their spam or their promotions, and just depending on what type of email they use. Like if it was a Gmail, Yahoo, it's all different. So no telling where it goes, and to outer space, sometimes they can't find it. And then once the order has been placed, you will see it in your back office, and you can also track it using Share a Cart. So once you have your Share a Cart, it'll show you who has viewed that enrollment, who has opened it, like you've sent it. You can see that you sent it, but they haven't opened it. Then the next one will show you that they opened it, and then there's another column that shows who's purchased. That's another great way to follow up with people that you might have talked to, is sent the enrollment, and you're like, hey, did you have problems with the enrollment? Did you have any questions? And sometimes they're like, no, I'm just waiting for payday. And you're like, okay. Here. All right. So the first one is 25% commission. So if it's just a single item, that's when you're going to get the 25% commission minus the clothing. So Shakeology breaks down to $32.49. If your customer order beach bars, $9.95. Energize, you get $12.49 off of it. So these are also the prices, the price difference. You're going to get that taken off of your Shakeology. Now that you're a coach, you're going to get $10 off your beach bars. You're going to get $12.50 off of Energize. So 25% commission or 25% discount. You get the 40% on Beachbody On Demand. We did the whole year at $99. You would get the $39.60 every year off that customer, as long as they stay on Beachbody On Demand. Same with Shakeology. Every month, I get $32.49 every time a customer orders Shakeology. I don't get commission off of coaches. The coaches get the commission savings, right? So they're saving 25% as a coach, and the only time I get 25% commission is off of a customer. So for me, I would way rather my customer get the discount and become a coach than making the commission, because there's other ways I make money, and that's coming up next. If a customer turns themselves into a coach, maybe they paid the $40 and they didn't buy a challenge pack. If they buy Shakeology within the first 30 days, there is a Shakeology Fast Start bonus, and that's $20. Okay. So for instance, they sign up, they become a coach, they buy Shakeology with their discount. You still get $20 instead of $0. See, if they sign up to become a coach, now they get their Shakeology at a discount. They get the 25%, right? And I said we don't get 25% commission off of coaches. But if they buy that Shakeology within 30 days, they will give you a Fast Start bonus because you signed up a coach. So it's $20 there anytime that happens. Challenge pack Fast Start bonuses. Whenever I said you would get more than 25%, these are just different challenge pack options. We have 140 sometimes, different things. I think there's a 130 out there. It's maybe disappeared now that we have the Ultimate Portion Fix out. But 160, you get $50, 205. I think that we look to see what the highest challenge pack is, and it's $455. It's like a lift with all the supplements, like the creatine, the recovery, right? It had everything in there, Tina?
Yes.
Yeah. So you would make $150 off of that. So those are just some breakdowns. There are other challenge packs. There's one for $180, so these aren't all the amounts, but we just wanted to give you some examples. The challenge pack Fast Start Plus bonus is when you sign 5 coaches up in 5 weeks. So the first time I got this, I was like, where did this $100 come from? I'm like, I didn't even know this was a bonus. I had no idea what I did to earn it. And so I had to go digging deep to figure it out. All I knew is my coach told me if I wanted to reach the next, income increment, then it would be a great idea to sign 5 to 6 new coaches a month. I'm like, oh, okay. So there was a couple of years that I was really trying to grow my business, and almost all I talked about was my team and building my team and growing my team. And so whatever you focus on is what it's bigger, right? And so I grew my team really, really fast. And I think I hit this $100 almost I think it was 8 or 9 months out of the entire year. I think it was 2015. Pretty cool. So these are when you sign coaches up. So for instance, Tina Meadows signed up today. Just pretend that Tina Solon signed up 2 weeks ago, and Kat is planning to sign up tomorrow, and I had 2 girls sign up last week. If I have all 5 of those sign up with a challenge pack or Shakeology by themselves, then I would get an extra $100 on top of the Fast Start bonus from this page. So if I have a new coach that signs up, like for instance today, I believe Tina got the 180 pack, right? She got the 180 pack, so I got I think it was $55 if I'm remembering correctly. I get a $55 bonus off of that. And if for any reason I get 5 coaches and Tina would count as one of those, I would get another 100. So it's on top of. Any questions about that? The others, most people know. Now we're getting into the trickier ones. Or not trickier, but they're more complicated to explain, and
dive in a little deeper.
Yeah, and not everyone knows about them. All right, team cycle bonus. Now I have a whole video on what team cycle is, how to get it, but the most basic way to say this is if you have 2 people that are coaches under you, you have now become a little team, a little micro team of your own, and they're coaches with you, whether they're discount coaches or not. You become an emerald. What? The internet completely shut off. I didn't do it. I don't know what's wrong, honey. So if you have 2 people underneath you on an emerald, now you can start earning team cycle bonuses. The first few months, maybe you might not see anything here. Some people start seeing $14 add up pretty quickly. It's every time you and us as a whole, the team, hits a 300 volume increments. And I'm not going to go into detail exactly how, because it takes forever to explain this. But just believe me that it is a compound snowball effect that happens really, really fast. I'm going to screen share my back office here in a minute and go a little deeper into this if I have time. And if not, I will do a separate call specifically on showing you my back office, the earning income potential. And on a smaller level, I'm not a top 10 coach. I'm not an elite coach or any of those things. So this is not out of your reach. So the emerald, so for instance, say if you maxed out on volume, which I have never done I'm a diamond. I've never done this before, but so you could potentially earn $250 a week in team cycle bonus. Just a second. Hey, I'm on a team call. Shut the door, please. Shut the door, please. Shut the door. I'll be right back. There, they got it. Okay. All the neighborhood kids love my boys. It's a blessing and a curse. They're nonstop at my door. Okay. So you have $250 a week that you can earn off of Emerald cycle bonuses. I honestly never made $250. I was a diamond way before I maxed out, and that's what the cap means, okay? So then Ruby, you earn $16. So now not only are you raising your cap amount, you're also raising how much per cycle. Every time it hits the 300 cycle, you get $16. Diamond gets $18, and they cap out at $2,000. I think the highest team cycle bonus I've reached in 1 week was like $600. So I'm not even close to that. But if I started getting close to $2,000, I personally would want to start reaching for star diamonds. So each star that you add, and this is another call, rank advancement is a whole nother call, each star adds another $1,000 to that cap. And then if you're, say, a 15-star diamond coach, that's Melissa. She's a 3-time 15-star diamond coach. She can earn up to $12,000 in each business center a week, per week. Okay. That's team cycle bonus. Matching bonus. So I'm going to also show you an example of this. Definitely going to get to this. The matching bonus is, for instance, say Tina, as an example, is an Emerald coach, and say she makes $27 in her first team cycle bonus. It's free money. It's not anything that she earned other than she's leading a team, and Beachbody wants to compensate her for helping those 2 to 3, maybe she has 6 coaches under her. For compensating her, they let her dip into the volume, the money that's sitting there from volume, and she gets paid on that. She gets paid and I get paid. So I get 10%. So she gets $24, I get $2.40. Doesn't seem like a whole lot until you have people making the max, right? If they're capping out at $2,000, I'm getting $200. Okay. That's 5% for Ruby, and then 10% is what I currently make because I am a diamond. And this is based on your personally sponsored. So all my team, based on our personally sponsored coaches cycle. But yes, so not our whole team. I'm sorry. Anyone that is Emerald or above, it can earn a team cycle bonus, and it has to be my personally sponsored that I'm earning the 5 or 10% off of.
Right.
I can't earn it off of Tina's coaches. I can't earn it off of Melissa McAllister's coaches. So I can't earn it off of people below me or above me. It's only my personally sponsored. And that little kickback is making sure that we are being responsible for our team and not just signing them up and good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun with that. And there are coaches out there. So count yourself super blessed that you're on this team, and I've been trained to take care of you all too. We kind of take care of each other.
You do such a great job.
Thank you. All right. So elite and quarterly star bonus pools. I used to never talk about this because I've never actually received it. So it's really hard to talk about something you haven't achieved. And that's why some of this might be like, what? Because once you start to achieve it, it starts to make more sense. But I was able to hit 2-star diamond, and my very first 2-star diamond bonus was $800. Let me explain how I earned that. First, they're quarterly. So every quarter that I'm an active paid 2-star diamond coach, I can be tossed into the 2-star pool. The company sets aside 0.5% of the total quarterly volume. So every quarter they take the lump sum, they take 0.5% of that, and they divide it up between 2-star coaches and above. Did we do one that breaks that down a little bit? No.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine. I originally had it like that, but we're just going to explain. So for instance, 2-star is the first star diamond that allows you to get that bonus. It depends on how many people are 2-star at that time. So there's no way to guarantee a set amount. I've seen it as high as $1,500, $1,800. I've seen it as low as $600, $700. So during that quarter, who is all a 2-star, they divide that certain percentage up among 2-stars. Then there's a next rank at 5-star. Then you get all the 5-stars get to divide it up. Well, the thing that happens is there's a lot more 2-stars than there are 5-stars, and then there's a lot more 5-stars than there are 10-stars, and there's a lot more 10-stars than there are 15. So if that 0.5% is divided equally, you can see the people at the top, right? The whole pyramid scheme thing. No, I'm just kidding. The 15-star coaches, that means they have humongous teams. Humongous teams mean lots and lots and lots of volume and lots of responsibility more than anything. And what they do is when they earn these cycle bonuses, that can be up to $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 a quarter. I've seen bigger, but I'm just, because it depends on how many there are, right? And it can change. What they do is they wind up taking that money and taking their teams on trips and rewarding them and recognizing them and putting it back into their team with team training and taking doing gifts and things like that and recognizing. So we are blessed to be under a team that pours that kind of money that they're making back into their coaching business, and it trickles all the way down to even Tina Meadows, the very last coach we signed up today, right? So it really helps to know how they're earning that money and why they're earning that money, and then how they get to choose whatever they want to do with the money. But for us, I've gone on 2 paid trips by Melissa, fully paid by her, for me and my husband. We took our 10-year honeymoon. We never had a honeymoon. Let's say we took our very first honeymoon during our 10-year anniversary and had our own honeymoon suite and all of those things that she completely paid for. We'll get into more of those things here in a second too. So the 2-star also allows you to open up a second business center. This I can talk about a little bit more because I reached 2-star that I was able to open up a second business center. And now everything that I do in my second business center helps my first. So it's almost like, say, I signed up underneath Melissa and everything that I'm doing is benefiting her, right? Everything that I do, our volume adds up and all of those things. Now, whenever I open my second business center, everything I do for myself now helps me and my first business. It's like double dipping or double doing your business. That's the easiest way I can say it.
That makes sense to me.
Okay. Any questions about 2-star, second business center? You can keep doing this. What is crazy is every time. So for instance, I have 2 business centers. I'm not a paid 2-star. I have lost that rank. I'm a paid diamond, but I'm lifetime 2-star in that business center. But now in my second business center, if I hit 2-star again, I can open up another business center. I think Melissa McAllister has like 7 businesses. So whenever you're starting to have, a 2-star business center, another 2-star business center, another 2-star business center, and you're getting those $800 quarterly bonuses in all of them every quarter, I'll just think she's a 3-time 15-star. So there is no glass ceiling, is the point of saying that, not to brag on her or anything like that, but whatever effort you put in, you can potentially earn a lot of money. It's there. And it doesn't matter when you get put into this business. And I'm going to share a little story about that here in a minute. We get paid weekly every Thursday morning. You just need to make sure that you have your EFT set up. That's something I do in a Get Started Right call because it never fails. They're like, I'm not going to try to earn money. I don't want to build this business. And it just organically happens for some people. And before you know it, you get this check in the mail for, $60, $30, and it's got a $2.50 fee taken out of it. You're like, crap. It won't take anything out of your check if it's automatically deposited into your account. So I like to just set that up right away, and you won't have to wait a week and a half for your check to come in, and you won't get charged a check fee. So then you get your 25% discount on all the products, 10% discount on workout and clothes, and you can earn money. The money is for coaches and customers there, because if you submit your before and after pictures and you get chosen as one of the challenge winners, you can win up to $500 short term. Then you get put into the next pool, and we really reward results. So even if you're not a coach, there's still a way to earn money as a customer, which is those challenge.
Transformation.
How much do they give out at Summit? 100,000 or 10?
I think it's 100,000.
100,000 to a female winner and 100,000 to a male winner. And they do that once a year. And those finalists come from those submissions. And when you submit that picture, you also earn a t-shirt. You get one t-shirt a year for turning in your before and after pictures. So we need to make sure we do that for you, Tina and Catherine, and anybody else watching this that's doing the programs. Just get, I mean, people will do anything for a free t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Or tank.
I've never done it. As
Yeah.
long as I've been here, I've never done it.
Yes, and we got to. Yeah, do it. And then there's rewards. Beachbody gives us, if we help 3 people, they have a rewards recognition program. So the first thing I got was a blue this year. Every year they change it up. So this year, the first gift I got was a blue tank that says Coach, really cute. I can wear it all the time, wear and share, right? People were like, oh, Coach, what kind of coach are you? They always assume I'm going to be like some basketball coach or something like our cheer coach, maybe. I don't know where they get that from. And then the second gift this year was Monopoly. So a Beachbody Monopoly game. I'm waiting for that to come in. The third is, I don't know, backpacks. They have backpacks, all these different things. And some months they'll have it something special, like I won a 21-day fix cutting board. So there's lots of different rewards that way and gifts. And then, of course, there's trips, Success Club trips. So you can earn. Notice it says earn. They don't give them away. It's for your effort that you put in. And so they set up things that you can earn. And in that, those things, the things that they ask you to do are what everyone's doing. And what I love about this company is they train you. If something's working for someone, they do a training about it. They don't keep it a secret and be like, oh, well, we're making money this way, but we don't want you to, no, it's like what's working, we tell everyone. And then you get to put your personality into it. That's what sets it apart. All right. Tips on enrolling and inviting and connecting, I should say. Or genuinely connecting. That's what I did there. And build relationships with other women just like you. So that's the starting point of earning money. I promise 9 times out of 10, no one's going to come up to you and say, hey, can you send me a link to purchase Shakeology? I think out of the last 10 years of coaching, maybe 15 times that's happened. And it's so awesome because it just shows that in my bubble, I am known as someone that they can go to for that, right? But it takes time and consistency, and you have to build trust with people, and you have to have a relationship, and you have to get to know them and like them and listen to them. So another thing you could think of, social media wise, where do people like you hang out? And even if you're trying to do this more one-on-one, I know Tina Meadows was thinking there's a lot of people around her in our Bible study and at church and maybe school functions for some of you. At work, you can get together and do little mini challenges, the Biggest Loser type challenges in every situation. And it can be a free mini one. I can help you with that to build the like, trust. And then they see what you're doing, and Lori, she takes Bod to work and they do a workout almost every day at lunchtime. She's inspiring them to work out. And a couple of them are kind of interested in doing something. Now, she doesn't want to coach, so she's referring them to me. But she's a coach, and she could get the commission if she wanted to, right? And it takes time to build that. But think about where you are and find those people that are already doing what we are doing. That's a typo. So think about like people that are already sharing their pictures of their foods. They already love working out. Some of those people can be really, really great coaches. They don't know that this opportunity exists. I sure didn't. And then start conversations and start planting those seeds. That's really what it is. A lot of people will not say, yeah, let's do it right away. They'll say no, but they're not saying no to you. They're not saying no to the business opportunity or anything like that. All their insecurities, all the things that are going on inside of them come up first. And then they go and they start thinking about it. And you want those people that will think about it. Because the people that jump in and they go without asking any questions, I try to slow them down, but they don't want to slow down because they're looking for that quick fix. And if you can get them to slow down, think about it for 30 days, 60 days, even a year or two, when they come, they're going to be more prepared because they're ready and they're not just looking for a quick fix, and they've really focused on it because we really want to help them get results long term. So I never mind hearing no. I just hear, not right now. That's what I hear. Next. I'm just like, okay, I know there's someone that's ready right now. I want to work with the willing. I don't want to drag people along, and I know that I will feel better. I'll be honest. I've done this business the wrong way. I've been desperate, and it doesn't feel good and it doesn't last. And so I've really been able to lean into God on that side of it better now in the last 3-4 years than I did when I started. I've grown. I did not start this perfect, and I promise you're going to know a whole lot more and be able to start in a different place than I did, meaning like you're going to learn from my mistakes, which is awesome. Then you must fearlessly invite people. And I think that comes from understanding that you can't take it personal if they say no. And sometimes you just have to ask more questions. And I always say, my favorite line is, are you having any hesitations or do you have any questions? And that usually helps them open up and be like, yeah, like it could be something as simple as my excuse is, and I know Tina Meadows feels the same way I did. At first, I was like, I don't want to take money out of my husband's money. I didn't work, though. I didn't even work, so I didn't feel like it was my money. And, we had only been married for a short period of time, and we had 2 kids, and I just felt guilty. So it could be that, and that might be the only reason. And sometimes I'm like, that's okay, maybe for Mother's Day or maybe for Christmas or maybe for your birthday or, there's so many stories out there of people that really wanted to start and they kept thinking about it. So you planted the seed. Just know you did that by fearlessly inviting. It takes time to understand the compensation plan. So until you start to grow your team and sign up people, and that's when you can better understand how the right leg, which we didn't get into, and the left leg creates the team cycle bonuses, and then you're going to be able to physically see in your own business how that starts to compound effect and the full money making potential. That's how you learn, is by just doing it. So if I was to say one thing you can do is set your goal. No matter how long it takes you, set your goal to help 3 people a month. You might only help 1 person this month. You might help 0 with the challenge pack. You might help 2 people. Some people sign up 2 people right away. But the goal is to help 3 people if you want to see it start to compound the way the compensation plan is set up, the enrolling and inviting. So hopefully this helps you see your earning potential, right? So once you understand it, you can start to see how this can help you and your family reach your financial goals and weekly income and help your weekly budget or monthly budget. And that's individual to you. Like I said earlier, I don't make the kind of money other people do, but I don't put the same time and effort and energy into it. I'm homeschooling. I have a different lifestyle. I have a different approach, and you can build this business your way and on your terms and take it your way, right? For instance, there's a lot of things I do now that I didn't do before, but I would host these team calls once a week. That takes up a lot of time. It takes a lot of time preparing for them. And I realized that my money-making activities were not a team call every week when there was so much information already out there. And you'll learn and you'll grow as well. And you'll be able to do the things that'll make you more money as you learn. And you'll be more efficient with it. And you can always ask me or anybody on the team you feel comfortable connecting with. So you can change. I actually grabbed this from Melanie Metro because she's such an amazing person. I wasn't going to tell you guys this, but I emailed her and be like, will you do a team call for me? Because she is amazing at teaching this stuff. I just love listening to her teach. She has her own podcast. So if you love podcasts, you've got to follow Melanie Mitchell. She was a 4-time, maybe 5-time top coach, 5 years in a row, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's amazing. Down to earth girl kind of has a very similar story. Like her husband said, absolutely, no, you're not buying a challenge pack or Shakeology. Like he just told her, no, not at all. And she took her birthday money and bought it. So, all right, you can change the course and direction of your family's life if you go out there and make connections with people, invite people. if you enroll people, or if you invite people, if you enroll people, if you take that leap of faith and you believe that you can do it, you will attract, this is the biggest part, you will attract the right people to you. It only works if you have that 100% belief that you have what it takes. And this is a prime example. I'm just going to use Kat because she's on here. Is that the last one? Yeah. So let's see if I can stop share here. Kat is a perfect example. She loves what she's doing, and she's not even talking about it a whole lot, just sharing here and there. And then I challenge you guys in the Challenge Tracker app to earn those points to share, right? And then you start tagging people, and you're like, holy crap, more people are watching than I thought, right? So organically, she's had like 2 or 3 conversations in the last 2 weeks, maybe. Just organically, people will be attracted to you based off of the type of person you are. So, and Tina can attest to this. If you have limiting beliefs, and if you think you can't build a team, and if you think you're not a leader, you won't be. If you fake it or faith it till you make it, like I have, people will look up to you in that way, and then you can be the leader to the people that you're attracting. I grew into the leader that I am today, and I know Kat can tell you I've changed completely, especially when it comes to talking on here. 100%, totally different person. And the way I approach my business is totally different. We constantly are learning and growing from each other. So that was a lot of information. Any questions about any of that? And I can go back to the slide if you guys need any. No one really loves talking about money. Like, it's not, you know, it's like, oh, everybody needs it, but nobody wants to talk about it. And I actually had a gentleman, he's on our team, he's not under me, but he came to me and he's like, you know, I don't like your Beachbody's compensation plan. And I was like, okay, well, let's go find another compensation plan. I don't mean it to be mean or anything like that, but our business is 20 years old, you know? And so when you're looking at a company, you want to make sure that it's solid and strong, and they give you more than one ways to make money. But if you make too much money, the business is going to crumble. And it's very simple. My husband works in the golf industry, and he has to buy clothing from the manufacturers, Under Armour, Nike. We know how expensive that stuff is when we go to buy it, right? We know. Mm-hmm. So he goes and he gets it wholesale, then he has to mark it up 4 times. 4 whole times.
Wow.
Right? And who, you know, he doesn't make that commission. And then also on top of that, like Callaway clubs and all of those things, you find out how much it really costs, and then you go and you're like, oh my gosh, that's how much you pay. It's a huge difference, right? Same thing. Or let's look at, oh shoot, I just had another great thought. Can't remember what it was. Flew right out of my brain. Come back.
Just go on.
Oh, hair. So I went to college, cosmetology for like 2 months, didn't finish, moved, met my husband, yada, yada. End of that story is I can cut my kid's hair for free, and it looks good. But you go to the State Beauty Supply and you buy volume and color for like $2 or $3, and you go get your hair done for $115, and I like stab myself in the heart every time I go get my hair done because I can't do it myself. Right? And I think that when they see network marketing and even hair products or Pampered Chef and Avon and all those things, when they see those types of companies, they think, oh, what's in it for you? There's something in it for someone else every time. Every time. Everything costs money, and someone has to make it. There's got to be part of the cost going to make the product. And there's a video out there about Shakeology. We don't really make much off of Shakeology at all. We make more of our money off the programs. Shakeology would be way more expensive if it was a standalone product and that's all Beachbody sold. So we kind of take a hit on the Shakeology side because it is so expensive to formulate something that type of quality. So there's less margin there to mark it up, but we can mark up the exercise programs, compare it to gym memberships, and still save the customer money. So Beachbody's just played around with that. Xfinity does the same thing. I don't know if you guys have Xfinity where you are, but Xfinity has internet service here. And then they offer cell phone service, which they don't have to, they just ping off of all Verizon cell phones. So they never had any overhead. They don't have to put up towers for their company. And they can charge by the data, like super, super cheap, right? Because they're making all their money off of internet. They don't need to make money off of cell phones. It's kind of like that too. I got any questions rolling around in your head? Okay. So whether you're doing it as a hobby or whatever, I just want to make sure you guys know that you get paid off 25% every week. That's the main thing. Help, making sure that you get your EFT set up if you're new. That's the main focus. And as you grow, we can dive deeper into each section. Once you hit Emerald, we'll learn more about Emerald. That way you're learning as you need the information versus trying to cram all this in. I always say this is like filed information that you can reach back into the file and pull it out when you need it, right? There's no sense in worrying about something until you get there. And I said I was going to share my back office. Remember that?
Yep.
Okay. And I do have, I got 5 minutes. Let's see if I can get to it fast enough. I just feel like my screen is being a turd bucket.
Well, while you're doing that, I just think that, and I don't know if it's a reiteration of what you've already said, but I just think it's good that just being a coach, and when I don't use that but before you even decide if you want to build a team or not, you can start making money, to pay for your Shakeology and different things like that before you even consider if you want to build a team or anything like that. So I think that's pretty cool that, you can start doing that even before.
Yeah, I actually had just been sharing in Instagram stories, and I actually found that actually gave me more of a, I guess, motivation boost. I love competitions, as Janice knows, and since we have the points, I get 2 points every day by tagging her on all my stories. And honestly, I'm just doing stories. I love them. I get creative with them. And I'm just sharing right now what I feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
great.
had a lot of feedback. People are responding to me. People are having conversations. I actually had my first call. I actually had a call yesterday ever since I recommitted to my health and nutrition workouts.
Awesome.
And yeah, and it went great. She's really considering it. She really wants it. And I'm really excited for her. So yeah.
So proud of you.
Nice.
So proud of you. Okay, so I found what I wanted to share with you guys. Now, because this is being recorded, I have to say that Beachbody doesn't guarantee any amount of money. It all depends on your work ethic, the time you put into it, your effort that you put into it, but the money potential is the same for everyone, okay? So when I say that, I'm showing you my back office, being a little vulnerable here. So this was March 27th paycheck, automatically deposited in my account. I'm breaking it down to show you, here is my commission, okay? So everyone's like, why would you want to sign someone up to become a coach if you're not going to get commission from them anymore? This is why, okay? So I only made $32.49 off of a customer commission this week, right? I get paid every week. I made $70.70 off of subscription commission. That's Beachbody On Demand, okay? So, and all these little blue things, you can open them up and it can show you exactly where it came from. Team cycle bonus is $558. So us as a whole collectively, whether you're a customer or a coach, when you are enjoying your products, I'm making money and you're saving money, right? And then the matching bonus is what I was going to show you guys here. And like I said, I should have time to show you both, but this is just an example. So my mom made 126. Now, this isn't her commission. This is her team cycle bonus, right? Mm-hmm. So she had a commission, I'm sure, and then she has a team cycle bonus, and so this isn't her whole paycheck. I don't get paid off of her whole paycheck. I only get paid off of her team cycle bonus. If she makes 126, I make $12.60. When Tina made $112 off of Team Cycle bonus, I made $11.20. Here, if you just notice that I have my own name here, that's my second business center. So not only did I get paid for whatever I did in my second business center, I also double dipped and made $5.60 more. So I made 56 in this business, and I made $5.60 more. So as I grow this business, this amount will grow, and I'm benefiting both. And so that's a good example. That's why I chose this week, because it showed that. And then here are these two people here where they have only the $14. That means they only cycled once that week. That's exactly one team cycle bonus is $14 because they're Emerald coaches. So if I go back one, let me see if it'll let me go back just one. I just want to go back. Yeah. So when I go to team cycle bonus, this looks just like gibberish to you.
Mm-hmm.
But here is the rollover. This is the carryover volume on my right side. My right leg is directly underneath Melissa McAllister. And if you guys know Lauren Fitzgerald, she's over there too. So that leg will continue to grow, and I will never be able to keep up with that leg. It's a 1-to-2 ratio. So every time that I get 100 over here to this 200, I get $18. So here's the bonus. Every time I hit 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, and then you can see that I have, I don't know how many pages this goes to because the green is still blue, but you could see how it just dwindles down until my left leg volume is less than 100. And say I have 60 points left over in one of my legs, that 60 points will roll over till next week. Okay. How bad did that go over your head? And so I didn't have any fast start bonuses, but if for any reason I signed up a coach, see now I'm not signing coaches up underneath my first business center anymore. I'm only doing it under my second, right? So I won't have a fast start bonus here. I would have that in my second business center, and I have the same back office. I just have to log in with a different email to get to that second business center. And those are the two things I really wanted to show you. Was there anything else I wanted to show them? Example?
If you had time, you were going to go over something. I don't remember now what it was.
Yeah, I don't have enough time. So no matter what it was, I don't have time.
Okay.
But I want to thank you ladies for being on the call. And it was almost a complete full hour. So thank you for your time. And if you guys think of any other questions later on, or if you need the recording, I will have this up, and maybe 6 months down the road, you're like, oh, where's that video about making money? I want to share it with a client. You know, maybe someone that was thinking about signing up, this could be a great resource for you guys to share with other people if it helped you in any way. Or I could even shorten it and just make it, you know, like just the first 3 or 4 things, because some of that can be a little overwhelming. Tina's face looks a little, whoa. Are you tired? Are you tired?
It's a lot.
It is a lot. It is. And I've been doing this for a really, really long time. So even when we were creating these slides, I was like, oh, I don't even know the answer to that. We're like digging in the back office. So our back office has an FAQ search. It's just like Google search. Like anything and everything you want to know, you can go into our back office and type in like what you think it is. You're like, it was success what? You can just type in success and you can get everything that has success and find the success club point thing. You know? So
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the back office is really cool. There's so much training. And so I will jump off of here and go cheer my son on for baseball. And I will get both of these recordings up ASAP. You guys stay on my butt. Don't let me forget.
I won't.
Okay. I know. I have 2 emeralds on here. They won't let me forget. Not emerald as in rank, but an emerald as in type A.
Personalities.
Personality, yeah. We haven't figured Tina Meadows out. We'll figure you out. I'll look over that personality test with you. But thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for doing this.
You're welcome. I hate to cut it short. We tried to do 10, 15, 20 minutes after the training just to chit chat, but I got to go.
Okay.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye, ladies.